Joe Biden's dogs, as Judicial Watch alone documented, bit agents, his two dogs, 25 times. Bit agents, other White House personnel. I think one of the more concerning issues in recent years is the really collapse professionally of the Secret Service. Obviously, the proof is in the pudding in terms of the collapse. You had the president nearly killed twice, including with the bullet that was actually fired and but for the grace of God would have killed him. And of course, an innocent American was killed at that attempted assassination attempt. And we've been hearing horrible things about the Secret Service for years at Judicial Watch. One of the reasons the Secret Service is in such a sorry state is because the employees, the agents, are just been horribly treated by management. So the Secret Service is a government agency like any other government agency with the pluses and minuses. And one of the big minuses have been the way the agents have been treated by Joe Biden. Joe Biden's dogs, as Judicial Watch alone documented, bit agents, his two dogs, 25 times. Bit agents, other White House personnel. Just incredible. While he was president of the United States. And none of this would have been public but for Judicial Watch finding out about it, pursuing it through FOIA investigations and lawsuits. And no one would know it had happened. And those agents would have been on their own, bitten by a dog. And these dog bites from his German Shepherds weren't little nips or little growls and a snap. It was the dog running across and grabbing the poor agents on the forearm, biting their forearm and such. Another agent was bitten on his back like there. Just incredible. Obviously, President Biden isn't president anymore. I wonder if he has another German Shepherd, though, back at his home for the agents who are protecting him. I wonder if they are at risk. So it was interesting. We got a tip that, hey, look, this issue wasn't new to him, his being president. His dog at the time, Champ, that I'm now going to call Chomp, was biting agents when he was vice president under Barack Obama. And of course, you can be sure Obama and people in the then Obama White House knew all about this, but covered it up. But we've exposed it through a FOIA investigation. And we just got documents detailing the bites and attacks of the first of what were 3 German Shepherds that were rampaging through the White House, biting Secret Service agents, it looks like for at least a decade in toto. The first record I want to call attention to is a March 24th, 2012 email. So remember, this is just before Obama's re-election, back when he was using the lowest learner IRS to suppress the Tea Party, abusing people generally in the United States in order to secure his election. And this email was sent by a Secret Service agent with the subject, "Dog attack!" exclamation point, exclamation point. "I need a couple of days off. Champ just tried to attack me." Later in the exchange, the unnamed employee responds to the assistant to the special agent in charge, "I need hazard pay." On September 1st, 2015, so this is well into President Obama's second term, a special agent in the Vice Presidential Protective Division reports a bite on the forearm. Have you ever been bitten by a dog? Can you imagine a German Shepherd biting you on the forearm? Covered it up. Tore the jacket. And he says, I got to get the jacket fixed because that jacket was torn. But again, it wasn't just during his presidency, but during his vice presidency that the dog was out of control, or his then dog was out of control. So I have more details available for you at the Judicial Watch website. So this is on top of the Secret Service agents by the dozen being bitten by Biden's 2 other dogs when he was president. But it began during his vice presidency. And it really shows Biden's contempt for those around him. It shows corruption at the highest levels of the Secret Service. They knew this was happening, and rather than protect their agents and frankly protect their protectee. Because imagine being an agent for the President of the United States or the Vice President and being worried you're going to be attacked by the dog at any moment. You could have situations where the agent has to shoot the dog or is distracted during a key moment and the protectee, in this case President Biden, or someone around him is hurt. Just incredible. And you wonder why the Secret Service is a mess? If you worked at a government agency, you're at the apex of your career protecting the President of the United States, and you're worried about getting bitten by his dog because he doesn't give a rat's tail about what his dog was doing. Remember, the dog was under the control, at least during his presidency, of both Jill and Joe Biden when some of these attacks occurred. Imagine being a government official and the guy whose life you're defending is letting his dog attack you. That's like third world dictator obliviousness to the safety and security of the people who work for you. And so President Trump, this is why I'm worried about President Trump's safety, because this Secret Service has been decimated in terms of morale and professionalism for a lot of reasons, not least of which is being abused by Joe Biden. And I think there needs to be full accountability within the agency for those who covered all this crap up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.